Hi, it's me, TT, and I kind of want to update my surgery experience because I'm officially post-op. 3 days to be exact. 3 days. Um, it's been a little bit of a journey here. Um, let's see. The day of surgery, I wasn't nervous or anything. I was kind of like, can we get this started? Like I had to be at the hospital at 10:30. My surgery was at 12:30. I was just like ready to get this over with because I was so over drinking all them liquids and still wanting something else. Like, so the day of surgery, I was fine. Um, After surgery, there was some nausea. I couldn't really do much because I'm still coming out of the anesthesia. They didn't really want me walking around, and I had some vomiting that night, and it wasn't really because had anything. I mean, my nurse gave me ice chips, but it was mostly like blood from the surgery. So the first night I kind of was just like in bed getting, and after I was trying to hold off on my pain meds, but after me getting the vomiting, my abdomen hurt a little bit. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for that dose. Beat me up. So that was my first night. The next morning, well, the first night was also aggravating, and it wasn't because I was like my pain levels was 10. My pain level while I was in the hospital never went above a 6, honestly. And I think it was more so just a discomfort. Maybe it was gas. It was just I was uncomfortable. My stomach was uncomfortable. So and then it was just aggravating because I'm hooked up to the IV. I got the compression stockings on. Every time you want to do something, um, you gotta call a nurse, and if you gotta pee, if you gotta go to the bathroom bad, you gotta get unhooked so you can go into the restroom. So, and that part is a little annoying. After a certain point in time, I stopped calling the nurse. I was like, "Look, I gotta go. Let me finagle these compression stockings. I'm Velcro them. I got used to pulling my IV everywhere. Use the bathroom, come out, and take a lap around. So when they see me taking a lap, they know it's because I got up to use the bathroom, and then they know that pretty soon they're gonna have to come back and hook me back up in the bed. Um, it wasn't really good rest in there because I was the last surgery for my doctor that day. So, like, I got my medicine late. So, I'm in and out of going to sleep, and then people are coming in. Like, I think the surgical resident came in at like 3 in the morning and was like, "Can I see your incisions?" And I'm like, "Wait a minute, who? What?" So I'm just like, all these random people, and then you get your vitals checked overnight, and it's like you're constantly being interrupted, so you're not really getting any good rest. And then you get up and use the bathroom, like, and then you got to come back and get into a position that's comfortable. You might go to sleep for a half an hour, and somebody else is coming to bother you. So the next day, I kind of was ready to be like, "Can I go to my house?" Like, I'm ready to go to my house. Like, but my second day, I did have quite a bit of nausea in the morning. I was very nauseous. They had to give me, originally I was on Zofran, and they had to give me another medication that I could have at a shorter amount of time apart. Like Zofran was like once every 6 hours, but the medicine they were giving me, I think it could be taken more often. So we were trying to get that under control because I had to get a barium swallow test to make sure that there was no leaks and I could, possibly start my liquid diet and go home. So, fortunately, the second nausea medication worked. I got my test. Everything was fine. They brought in a few items for me to um, try to get down. They brought me a protein gelatin. They brought me a cup of broth They brought me diluted apple juice and I'm having a little gas pain right now. And they brought me a glass of water. So originally, she was like, "I'm gonna need you." The nurse was like, "I need you to have two of these in an hour. See if you can get two of these down in an hour. And if you get that down good, then we'll see about getting you home." So I was like, "Okay, two and these in an hour." And I remember from my class, they were like, "You should take 3 sips to get one of these down. Don't rush. Break it into 3 sips." And I'm finding that it actually I have to break it into four because when I do three, one of them is going to be too big. So, but that's me finding out trial and error. For me, 3 sips is too much. But so I was able to come home. Now this is my second day home. Yeah, this is my second day home, and I feel way better than what I did the first day. The first day home, I was kind of in and out of it. There was the pain was a lot more noticeable because I'm not on the pain that goes directly, the pain meds that go directly into your IV. It's not instant pain reliever, so it's like you got to take your meds and you got to wait. So, my first day, I didn't really take as much liquids in as I wanted to, and it was like I had to kind of adjust. Now, now today I'm feeling much better. I am supposed to be. I read my paperwork, and I actually should be doing 3 medicine cups per half an hour. So I should have at least 1 to 3 ounces every 30 minutes of liquid. I've been trying to get my protein in and out of the way, like in the beginning of the day, which things like this, I have this thing called frog fuel. Like this is 1 ounce, but it's 15 grams of protein in 1 ounce. So, and it doesn't really taste bad. There's no carbs, no sugars in this. And it's no gluten, no lactose. So, this is not really bad. I actually like the taste of this. I had one yesterday, and I'm a little upset that I didn't buy any more of these before I had my surgery. Now, I'm saving this one because this is the last one I have left, and I need something for tomorrow. But today, I've been drinking this New Way. It's liquid protein. It has 42 grams of protein in this bottle. This bottle is about 4 ounces. It's 3.8 ounces. So, but this, it's, if you could see it, it's red. It's kind of clear, but it's sweet and it's not the best taste. I don't hate it. And mind you, I'm going to drink it because it's 42 grams. Like, that's a lot of bang for my buck. So, I'm going to drink this. It's just that when I go to buy more, I'm going to get a different flavor than fruit punch. Hopefully, it won't be as sweet. I also had this Ensure Clear my first day out. And it took me forever to just drink 1 cup of these. And I was just like, I don't think this has 18 grams of sugar, and I don't really know where I'm supposed to be sugar-wise. So I was like, I don't think I'm going to take this. I'm not going to drink this for the rest of the week. I'll ask my doctor about it. I mean, it's not the end of the world. If anything, I could just say, and it's only 8 grams of protein. So if anything, I could just say it helped me get my fluid ounces in, because this is 10 ounces in a bottle. And today was my first day having broth, and let me just tell you, I'm already sick of this damn broth. Like, I don't even want to see it no more. I want to take the damn broth, I want to pick it up and throw it across the damn hall. Like, I don't even want to think about this broth. I'm so ready to be on full liquids. Like, I'm so ready. And I don't know if it's just that type of broth that I had today, but I'm not very fond of it at all. I'm so ready to move on to the next stages. But as far as keeping things down and how I've been feeling after drinking things, I haven't had any issues except for when I drink plain water. there's a little gurgly gas pain for like 3 seconds and it's over. And when also the same thing with the broth. But I think the broth might be because I made it with plain water and I put a broth cube in it. So I'm gonna see how I feel when I drink the ready-made broth because I have some of that too. But everything else that I drink, like these protein, the clear protein drinks, I haven't had any issues with it going down. It's just pretty much the plain water. I haven't had any issues with juice. The diluted juice, it has to be half and half. And I had a popsicle, but I couldn't even eat the top of that popsicle. It was too much. I was like, I don't know who I was kidding. So I think I might save popsicles for another time. But as far as everything else, I'm feeling great. Like I feel way better. I'm not taking my nausea medication as much. I don't really need to. I took one in the morning, and basically that's it for the day. My pain medication is I've gotten it down to where I just take it at night because by the time going through all day, my abdomen is pretty sore at night. So just so I can sleep well, and I take my medication at night. Today, I did have to take one in the afternoon, but I only took one tablet, and that was at 11, and I feel fine right now. Like, I feel fine, and right now it's 3:40. It's almost 4 o'clock, so I took one at 11, and I can have it every 4 to 6 hours, and I'm feeling okay right now. I think I'll be good to make it into the night. Probably won't take the next dose till like 9 or 10. But I'm just so ready to get into this next stage 2 of the diet, because I'm so over this clear mess. Like, I really am over this clear mess. Another thing that I have to say about this week in general is that I've really been leaning heavy on my support groups. Like, that joining a support group for this was like the best thing I could have ever done, because I didn't really, I made like an Instagram, I made a video about my pre-op diet, but actually having people that are at the same stage as you, like around the same stages, like I joined a group that for everybody who had their surgery in February 2016. So I had mine in the middle of the month. I got people who are preparing for their surgery. I got people who already had their surgery. I got people who had surgery who are getting revisions. So it's just such a wealth of information that I can go to and just reach out. And no question is a dumb question. I can just throw a question out there, and I got people on it like that. And even the same way with me, like those questions that other people ask. Oh, I've experienced that already. I could give my input. So, like, I really, this week, have been leaning heavy on my support groups, and I think it's just the best thing ever. Like, if you're about to start this journey or thinking about it, find a support group. Like, I happened to find, I was on, like, Bariatric Pal, and somebody on the forum was like, anybody having the surgery in these months? Hey, I created a closed Facebook group. So the group is private, so you don't have to worry about any information getting out if you're being more private about your journey. But it's been like the best help ever. Now, since I've been home, I have not weighed myself. I don't think I'm gonna weigh myself, only because I've seen people say you're in the hospital, so you get pumped up with fluids all day and all night that you're there, so you're gonna be a little heavier when you come home. So I figured I'll just wait until my first week post-op. I'll weigh myself. I'll get weighed by the doctor, and we'll keep it moving from there. So that's pretty much where I am right now. I'm getting better day by day with pain. I'm struggling through the clear stage because I don't like that broth. And these, I don't like the shake powder mix that I have. I just don't like it. And I'm just so mad at myself for buying it. But I guess you don't know what you're you don't know how your taste is going to change after surgery, so I can't really blame myself for that. I'm just going to keep it, and maybe later down the road when I can mix it with something else or put it in something else, maybe I'll revisit it. But hopefully, I look forward to making another video next week with some progress and to see where I'm at so far. I mean, today is Friday. Yeah, Friday. Oh, and another thing that helps me a lot too is keeping track keeping track of my liquid intake, because the first day I came home, the next day, they said day 2, try to get 48 ounces. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I couldn't even tell you if I got 3 ounces, because that day I was in and out of, like, I took my meds and I was like, I don't know. I was like, is today Wednesday or Thursday? So I was like, I gotta jot this stuff down. So I've been taking a log. Excuse me, my voice is still a little raspy from the being intubated. But I was like, there's no way that I'm gonna be able to keep track of this by just trying to go in my head. Because I'm like looking at the cup and I'm like, did I have that cup this morning? Like, so every time I drink a cup, I jot it down. I take a memo in my cell phone. I take a memo of my temperature, how my pain level, how I was feeling when I took my meds. Did I feel nauseous? How many ounces I've gotten in so far with protein, and how many ounces I've gotten in with just regular liquid. So I find that writing it down, it keeps me on track. And I'm going to have to like use my alarms to be like, oh, 30 minutes. You should be like, okay, in 15 minutes, you should have at least 2 of these down. So, get working on it. Don't slack, because it's easy to just sit here and get caught up and like watching TV or reading something. Like I got literature from the hospital, so I was reading that earlier, and next thing you know, 15 minutes go by and I didn't take a sip or anything. So I have to, set alarms. I have to use these tools to help me get through, because otherwise, I'm gonna fall by the wayside, and I don't want to do that. I want to try to do everything, the correct way so that I can get the best results. But I look forward to making another video and keeping everyone updated and coming back with a 1-week post-op video, because right now I'm 3 days. So after I go to the doctor, I'll come back with a 1-week post-op video and update with like my weight loss and things like that. Okay. Bye.